Why people say it is worth to wait. It's like people who have money saying money can't buy happiness. It's easy to say that when you have money. Same here, it's easy to say that if you have ready access to the sexual marketplace. Do you have low testosterone? Who said that? I started doing the deed ASAP. Because it is the most socially acceptable thing to parrot, respectfully. There is little to no value in waiting or saving oneself for someone special. Sex doesn't need to be sitting up on a pedestal and revered. It's an enjoyable act between two people that should be experienced as often as possible. People that tell you it's worth the wait are just miserable, like you, and want company in their misery. I did the waiting thing for a time. I had sex for the first time at 23. It was great, but it wasn't made better by waiting. I've had far better sex in my late 30s and early 40s than I ever did in my 20s, because experience is everything. Better start soon, buds. People that tell you to hold off, or that it's worth the wait, are the ones that can sleep around or get into a relationship on demand. So why didn't you try to get some action or meet the right person? You made it to 35 without anything? The problem's not the system, it's you, buddy pal. Did you wait this whole time to lose your libido just to make this spiteful post apt others who ball up and enjoy earthly desires? No offense, but having no libido at 35 is your fault, not the age's fault. I read plenty of post and dead bedroom thread of men and women in the 40s, 50s complaining about having a high libido, but getting no sex. I've heard that the less you indulge your libido, the less it will be an influence. Don't know how true that is, but I never thought virginity was some precious thing to be saved. I wasn't rushing out to have sex, but when I had my first boyfriend and I wanted to sleep with him, I didn't grow up in the patriarchy, so I didn't hear anything about it being worth the wait. I was just told not to hang out with bad men. Maybe you've got to the point where you don't feel like you've got anything to wait for anymore, and your ding-dong has just lost hope. That's what's basically happened to me, except for a different reason. After my wife left me and the kids, and I'm dead set on not having anybody else and not wasting time on all this lovey-dovey crap anymore. For the most part, I don't even get horny anymore. Why should I? I'm 32, soon 33. I'm worried that I will never meet anyone, and if I do, how embarrassed I will be when she will find out I haven't had sex before. I'm so scared to approach women, I don't have any confidence. I am not good looking, have some missing front teeth, who's going to want to kiss me, let alone date me. I'm 42 and in my 30s I dated a lot. But now I feel like it's too much of a hassle. I'd rather focus on things I enjoy doing than to try to date someone who's going to get bored and break up with me after 90 days. It's a vicious cycle. But having waited until I was married because I felt that was right to do based on society and my upbringing, I now see, looking back after having a divorce, that it was all for naught. Because I waited for someone I expected to spend the rest of my life with, and then find out she doesn't even love me. So I wasted all those years waiting. For what? It's not worth it to wait unless you marry your high school sweetheart and live happily ever after. Not likely, but good luck. Feels like I'm about to step into an echo chamber and get shouted down, but I'll throw in my 2 cents anyway. I'm a 39 virgin. I've had opportunities to hook up. Sometimes I kinda wanted to, but decided against it each time. I don't regret a thing. I wouldn't go back and change it. I don't see the point of recreational sex. Using someone else's body to masturbate, essentially. That sounds dumb ASF to me, so I choose not to. If it's an act of intimacy, an expression of the love between me and a partner, then it makes sense, then it sounds like something I want. I don't need intimacy with a stranger, or someone I hardly know. So my choice makes sense to me. But I don't go around telling people not to have sex, either. If you like it, you like it. I won't tell you that you shouldn't. Time is money. This is said to people to keep them virgins till marriage, or out of sentimentality for people who are virgins at a late age. It would be considered a waste for that person to finally have sex via a hookup, or whatever. If you've gone that long as a virgin, why not wait longer and ensure you lose it in a more proper, romantic way? It's just that dating gets harder as you get older, which just sets those people up to forego potentially valuable dating experience to satisfy other people's aesthetic concerns. People forget that time and effort doesn't always grant the greatest reward. People say it because for most people their first time was bad or lackluster, or they have some sort of regret over how when they did it. LVL 38 this year. I've been alone for 20 years. It's all lies to get you to stay motivated and keep going. I really don't remember how good it felt to be in a relationship. I wish I could leave this planet. You meet the right person and this will do a 180. Stick to it.